welcome back to my channel again, TorAthena, where today I am doing the weekly comic review. Once again, not that many issue 1s came out this week, so I was kind of stuck for choice with having my top picks. Usually I like to try and keep it positive, but you're getting a good variety of disliked, neutral and liked this week. So let's begin. Mirror by Image Comics. Emma Rios, who did Pretty Deadly, and Lim, who did Heroes, have teamed up for a new ongoing series following a terrorist talking dog, an idealistic mage, and a heroic lab rat on their quest for acceptance. This is as much as the internet could tell me about this comic, and even after reading it, I'm still not sure what's going on. Prose! There is a magical element to this book that does capture the imagination. This also enhances the watercoloured style art and helps give a dreamlike feel to the story. Cons. The structure of this comic is incredibly complex. I've never read Pretty Deadly, so I'm not sure if this is Emma's style, but I feel this is a sequel to an already developed story. Very little is explained, and if it is, it's done in a third-party way, or your own detective skills have to deduce what's going on. When this type of style of writing is done right, it's a fantastic piece of writing. However, I personally felt lost in this story and didn't have a clue what was going on. Overall, it reminded me a lot of Tooth and Claw, and if you liked that comic, then maybe this is a comic for you to go and check out. Personally, however, I will not be picking up issue 2 of this. Dejah Thoris. Is that how you pronounce it? Dejah Thoris? By Dynamite Comics. Prepare yourself for Dejah Thoris as you've never seen her before. A shocking conspiracy unravels as her father has gone missing. In the wake of assuming the throne, she learns secret information from her past that will have resounding effects on the kingdom and her life. Prose! This keeps to the classic art of Francesco, so if you love that 80s, 90s babylicious women, you're going to love this comic. Even if you aren't familiar to the story of John Carter or the Princess of Mars, you can still read this and not get lost. But obviously, if you have read the story, this will naturally make you more invested in the plot. Cons. There were adverts in the middle of this comic. However, I will point out that there was only one and it was grouped together, so it wasn't as bad as some comics are. Overall, this comic wasn't particularly to my taste. However, it is a good comic. It was well written, the art was good, literally down to personal preference. I won't be picking up issue 2. Da 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 da! It's my pick of the week, and it's Kennel Block Blues. It's really... camera's really washed out today. I don't know what's wrong with it. I've been trying to fix it for like 30 minutes before I started filming, and I need a tan. Kennel Block Blues. Put some shade on it. Kennel Block Blues by Boom Studios. I don't know why you watch me. Oliver is a good dog, a family dog, but without warning he's sentenced to Jackson Kennel, where he's instantly placed on death row with the rest of the fellow inmates. He'll need help escaping the kennel, but when the stress of prison life builds, he starts escaping reality instead, imagining a fantasy world of cartoon friends. It's time to break out into a musical number? Prose! This comic has a brilliant take on prison life by anthropomorphizing animals. Think Wild's End meets Shawshank Redemption. The art constantly changes depending on whether you're looking at reality or through the eyes of Oliver's imagination, and it's done perfectly, sometimes overlaying and really highlighting the grittiness of the real world in contrast. The narrative and speech is so organic in this comic too. Not one page is boring, confusing, and you simply cannot stop reading this. Cons. I genuinely couldn't find one. If I was just buying comics without reviewing them, the cover would have possibly put me off, as I usually don't buy comics about animals for some reason. I don't know why, but even that isn't really a con. More of a con on my personality for literally judging a book by its cover. Overall, this comic was fantastic. I've subscribed, it simply blew me away. You have to read it. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Like I pointed out before, I'm really sorry that I'm really washed out. I have no idea why. I've got my same light system set up and my camera's at the same settings, although I have had to play with them. Can't fix it. Don't know why. I need the summer to come back so I can use natural light again. Technology is not my friend. But either way, thank you for putting up with it and watching the comic review. Are there any comics that you like the sound of? Have you picked any of these up? Have you read them? What did you think of them? Let me know. Comment below. Like and subscribe because it makes my day, and I will see you soon. Bye!